Hey everybody, welcome to Beast Mode here on Big Balls Fantasy Football. It's me, Greg the Beast, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, here in beautiful downtown near the Fremont Street Experience. I'm actually in an area called Fremont East, and it's really cool over here. I'm at the El Cortez. I'm going to show you right now some of the images here downtown. Just a really classic hotel, so old that it has landmark status. 25 bucks a night. Hey man, I just like to come here and gamble. Speaking of gambling, crying out loud, I get right off my Southwest flight and I end up catching the fourth quarter of the Monday Night Football face-off between the Panthers and the Patriots. Wow, what controversy we had there, huh? The Beast's humble opinion, I think that the call was away from the ball, so that's why they didn't make it. I think there would have been a pick anyway by Carolina, so Patriots, quit your damn crying. So let's get down to the picks this week. My first beast for you this week is Demaryius Thomas, wide receiver, Denver Broncos. He has been on a tear, and going into this week, Orange Julius, he's gimpy. Wes Welker, we know he might be concussed. Watch for reports later in the week. So Demaryius, he went off this week, and I think he's going to go off next week. 5 attempts, 121 yards. That's a 24.2 yardage average per catch. Crying out loud, he is just one of Peyton's favorite targets right now, one of the sheriff's posse, along with all of his other weapons. That was against a very solid Kansas City defense. Imagine what he's going to do next week against the Patriots, who also have a solid defense, but isn't quite as deadly as they used to be. They let Cam Newton slice through them on Monday night. I think Demaryius Thomas is going to get big receptions and big points for you this week. My second beast for you this week is Rashad Jennings, running back on Oakland. McGloin has been in place of Terrell Pryor, who was their running threat on offense. McGloin isn't quite the running threat, so they've been giving the ball to Jennings, and he's been running wild. He ran for 150 yards last week on 22 carries against, the Texans. I know their defense isn't great as of late, but Jennings has been getting it also because we all know that McFadden has been out with his hammy problems. It's just going to get better and better for Jennings, I think, even if the coaches who have been screwing around by saying we're not sure how McFadden's hammy is, if I were you, I'd be sick and tired of the whole McFadden debacle and all of his hamstring problems and his knee problems and whatever the hell else he has. Stick with Jennings. They're going to give him the ball, even if McFadden comes back. I can pretty much guarantee you that. Jennings went 20 for 88 yards versus the Giants, 15 for 102 yards versus Philly. He's just a solid pick. You got to get him in your lineup this week. My third beast for you this week is Ben Tate, running back of the Texans. I know what you're going to say. Hey, man, he hasn't even broken 100 yards this season, but he is the running back playing Jacksonville this week. So guess what? Jacksonville lets everybody run like crazy on him. This is finally the week he's going to break his 100-yard cherry. He went 11 for 17 for 88 yards last week. Pretty damn close versus Oakland. That's a 4.6 average per run. He went 15 for 56 versus a really good Arizona run defense. And he went 22 for 88, another 88 versus Indy. I just think you got to go with Ben Tate. Arian Foster is out for the season. He's the guy they're giving the rock to. I know his ribs are hurting him, but I'm sure they're healing week after week. He's just going to get better. So this is Greg from Vegas. And speaking of being on the road, we have Smash coming up next with her Smash and Grab segment, giving you 3 waiver wire steals that you need to get up in your lineup this week. And I am balling up here. I have a pineapple. That's right, a pineapple lamp. Top that, Smash.